some Yoruba people whose talk in truth is nothing but a noise characterized by bitterment about the ancestry of the former two-term governor of Lagos State, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed. I say I have a word for those elements, noisemakers who had not achieved as much as Asiwaju Bola Tinubu had achieved, but they are always querying and worrying themselves about his ancestry. His trade users are quick to tell you he's from Iragbiji. That's where Jeff came from. That's where he fled to. Oh, he's from Iragbiji in Osun State. He's not from Lagos State. As if that will resolve the issues that we face today. Please hear me loud and clear. Knowing the name of Asiwaju's father or his place of birth cannot put food on the table or create jobs for the unemployed and the unemployable. Despite his growing up challenges, the dents and the detours of his life, he, like Jephthah in the Bible, delivered Lagos State and nearly all the southwest states from the onslaught of the PDP from 1999 to 2007. And truth be told, without his cooperation and political dexterity, the APC victory at the polls in 2015 and 2019 would have been impossible. People, please note that I'm not Asiwaju's brand manager and definitely do not endorse everything you might have read about his present or his past or his lifestyle, his politics or his businesses. His spokesman can do that for him. All I know is that just as every saint has a past, every sinner has a future, and the best of men are still men at the very best. Frankly speaking, I'm not very sure that many of his trade users would have survived if they had gone through the vicissitude of life that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu went through. Therefore, those who are envious of him and those who desire to take his past lot should stop their useless talk about him and busy themselves with what can add value to society. Furthermore, no right-thinking person would describe himself as a self-made man. In the words of Judge Matthew Adams, there is no such thing as a self-made man. We are made up of thousands of others. Everyone who has ever done a kind deed to us or spoken the word of encouragement to us has entered into the makeup of our character and of our thoughts as well as our success. I think this was the basis of the relationship between the late Iyaloja Abibat Mogaji and his adopted son Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Therefore, the latter calling the former his mother is not only proper, it is also honorable. It is those demonizing their mother and son relationship that should find something profitable to do with their time. Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu did not and could not choose his biological parents, yet no one can forbid him from choosing his role models or stop him from changing his name. To his credit, like Jephthah the Gileadite, he had fought many battles on behalf of Yoruba people and won despite his rough beginning. And God does not need anybody's permission to put such in his hall of faith despite their past deeds and ancestry. In the words of Roman philosopher Seneca, he said, "It is a rough road that leads to the height of greatness." I hope my admonition is well received. Let me tell you why you must receive it, because I want to round up. I was at home when messages were sent to my phone by WhatsApp. Elder statesmen who are string bedfellows suddenly came together. They said, in order to deliver Yoruba people, we must come together. These are string bedfellows. And their representative came to my home and said, "Pastor, they've put my name there. They didn't consult me before they put my name. And they put other eminent Yoruba people there also. Men of the cloth and those who are naked." So we are doing a conference sometimes in January so that the Yoruba people and the people of the South can take a position against the onslaught of the enemy, of their perceived enemy. So I asked the man who came to my house a question. I said, who are you planning to kill? He said, no, we are not planning to kill anybody. We just want to do what is right so that Yoruba people can be free. So that's fine. I said, this person and this person are sworn enemies. How did they become friends? He said, for a common cause. I said, no. When Pilate and Herod agreed, it was because they wanted to kill Jesus. Who do you want to kill? I reasoned straight from scripture. Then I told him what he was not ready to listen to. I said, have you gone to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu for a buy-in? He said, yes. We have reached him and he said, we agree totally. He's going to play ball with them, but there are some things to be agreed upon later. And the week after, Asiwaju Bola's group also fixed the same date in the same Ibadan city for their own summit, summoning all the governors of Southwest and all the Yorubas to be there. Who will follow the others? Nobody. Do you understand me? Look, I'm telling you the truth. Accept your humble pie, eat it. When you were sleeping, Ashbola Bala Tinubu was working day and night. He secured Lagos, secured Ogun, secured Oyo, secured Osun, secured Ekiti, secured Ondo, secured Edo. And you say it's a nobody or there. And you think he labored that much to now say, come and take. No. He's not a fool. Jephthah is not an idiot. Stop all this nonsense about ancestry. You will kill your heroes. And those who can deliver you, you will put them aside and nothing will happen. All these Shakabula leaders, they don't have machine gun. All they have is Shaka. You know what Shakabula is? Dengon. He that has ears to hear, let him hear. I'm not afraid of anybody. Ojo Benny Kosore and Ejiri. Stop plotting, screaming against someone. He had his past, you have yours. Even Pope has a past. Don't let me expose your men of God, though. Because they all have their past too. And before I expose them, I should look inward. I have my past too. And you do too. You have no past, you have no future. Stop all this rancorous noise of bitterness. Look, I would defend the rights of even my enemy when they have that right. Has he done something with power? Yes. Has he done all things well? No. But he did his best. You can't give more than what you have. Therefore, let's sit around the table and say, these are the challenges. Jephthah, we need you. Do you know how long ago I told the Yoruba elders to do this? Over 10 years ago. They're now going around, milling around him. You understand me? We are going to fix this country. The reason power is given is so that you can protect others. The reason riches is given is so that you can support others. Until you understand the dynamics of power and wealth, God will not bless you as He desires to, because you consume everything upon your own lust. Oh, you don't know what Asiwaju have done. Oh, he's making money from taxation. Why don't you make yours? If the system allowed it and he exploited that system, I read it on his 60th anniversary interview by the Guardian newspaper. Did you? He said, OBJ is my hero. I learned how to be transparently corrupt from him.
So I'm sure you've heard it all. This is causing a lot of talks here and there. This statement made by Pastor Tunde Bakare. And let's get people's reactions. This drunkard also calls himself a pastor, animal supporting being transparently corrupt. Wallahi, these assholes are the problem of this country. The election starts from the church and mosques across Nigeria. They will ask you to fast and pray later because only God can govern Nigeria. Let your yes be yes and no be no. What indeed has transpired for change of thought to now begin to campaign for the one once castigated? Sorry to ask, is he preaching or what? And people are sitting down, wasting their time. I guess it's better for me to waste time in the traffic in Lagos than all this beautiful rubbish. I don't know whether it is a election campaign or it is a preaching. Campaigning for another suffering again. God will judge you all if truly there's heaven that you people are telling us. Where is then Save Nigeria group that you led 2015? Imagine what the masses are passing through now. Even to pay slavery, to pay salary is now problem for the federal government, brainwashing them. Men without shame and honor in a country where there's insecurity. This is all we can get from our elders. The name of Bakare's church or gathering is lettering. The lettering in deceptive preaching to support the main evil man in Nigeria politics is now reigning from his pulpit. Wonder shall never end. Pastor. People should ignore this one after he campaigned for PMB at Ojota in protest to defeat Goodluck. Since terrible things have been happening in this country, he never came out and condemned this government simply because he is eating with them. Before he said PMB will transfer power to him, God gave him visions. Maybe God has told him to campaign for Bola Tinubu. Is not a chosen one again. God forgive you because you don't know what you are doing. Well, thank you, Pastor Bakare, for telling bad belly people for belly the truth. Why other people in the world are looking for solutions to the problems of humanity, black people, Yorubas, are looking for ways to destroy themselves. Okay. But tomorrow, this man is going to say something else. Before now, go back and check your library. He stood firm against Bola Ahmed Tinubu, even to the point where he was dropped for Oshibajo. He leaks the secret that he signed for Bola Ahmed Tinubu to be vice president according to their inner caucus. You see, the same people, everybody, you just have to know what you want yourself. Begin to think deeply. Some people are just follow. Anywhere the winds blow, they will go there. You can imagine. And people will sit down under these people. Somebody will be brainwashing you. Will tell you another thing. They will just be turning your head up and down. Well, this is how he campaigned for Buhari, and we are seeing the results. Now, he has started another one again. Some of these men are the major problem that we have in this country. Okay, Babalaje London. So Tinubu is the solution to the problem of Nigeria society. At least I'm sure he's a significant part of the present day government. Is he hiding the solution from some same government is heading? Good. Because I asked this question. He's part of APC and we are expressing this problem. So the solution he has, since this man is talking about without a Tinubu, of course it's a common knowledge in 2015 and 2019. So why is it that the problem we are facing, or the people are telling us that everything is fine, even come from Bakare, so he knows that things are not working well in this country? Why is it that the Tinubu that helped him, so that people are always talking about, oh, Tinubu, you brought this man, you helped this man to come to power, why can't you give him this solution so that things will be okay? Why? Oh my goodness. You think, when you are talking, people who are sensible will listen. But those who are gullible, who are not deep thinkers, they will just follow any doctrine, any wind of doctrine, they will just follow it. Why is he not telling them the truth? Is he hiding the solution from the government is leading? People should talk with brain sometimes. Let us laugh at them, Agberu's politicians. Abeg ask Hamo, what has he done for Lagosians in his 21 years as emperor? Of course, the whole thing is just somehow. When you listen to some people, you just be wondering, where are they from? Where are they from? Well, you are on point. Yoruba race forward ever. no wait for intruder from other region. The same way when they talk about Buhari, Buhari, this, all of them, they were singing. Even some women, they thought, say, even if their husband come out there for her, say, they go follow Buhari, they go follow Buhari. Now they are all crying. The same people that talk from both sides of their mouth, those are the people you are believing. When Agbero people will say thank you before uncle, wait till they go talk. Well, don't mind them. I picked some things Ashiwaju himself needs to admit. He said he's from Iragbaji in Osun State, that Ashiwaju has a biological mother and is being adopted by a late Yaloja general. Is defending as well as exposing, because Ashiwaju himself has denied this in the past. And I remember reading an interview when the late Yaloja said she gave birth to Bola Tinubu in a mosque in Lagos. So Ashiwaju should comment on this. I come in peace. Pastor Bakare always been known to be a politician, so I cannot expect him to feel the plight of the yearnings of the masses. Let him continue to support evil. Most politicians do. I knew this already. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the best brain I've ever seen, despite his shortcomings. The question is that if he has what it is, why you not can they give Buhari now? Why not can they suggest him, even if he don't fit get opportunity, or if he does not have access to Buhari, why can't he give his man, the vice president, Oshibaju? Why can't he give the man the whole thing? Make it solve the problem. Pastor, how much were you paid for this campaign? People are turning the house of God to a political arena. May God have mercy. Imagine this man. Is he really a man of God? What changes have we as the citizens of this country since to prove that really APC and Tinubu are performing credibly, both economic wise and the people's welfare? You are a disgrace to Christendom. Instead of preaching Jesus Christ as our savior in Southwest, you decided to be praising somebody whom you don't know whether he will reach 2023. You forget that only God is existing for life. People should not say the truth, and because of one thing, just look the other side. Because oh my God, this is how he campaigned for Buhari, and we are seeing the results. Now he has started another one again. Some of these men are the major problem that we have in this country. Is this a message from the altar or man-built podium? You have spoken more as a barrister than a clergy. As a barrister, you run a community